When I was 15 years old, which was in 1998, I was living in Morris, and my sister and I both experienced something that we have discussed many times. I have discussed it with my wife many times. I've shared it with friends and family, and some people find it extremely unbelievable, but it happened. It is in reality. It was a cold, late fall evening, right around the time between Halloween and Thanksgiving. And it was shortly after I had had a house fire. My family was living with my grandparents in Morris, and we were staying in trailers because the house was being repaired. And the entire family had gone to a benefit dinner for us, a fundraiser type thing. And my sister and I had been to so many of them at that time, had decided that we would stay home. And we were out around 7:30, and we were outside just hanging around. I don't remember exactly what we were doing, when all of a sudden I looked across the street, and what looked to me like all the stars in the sky had fallen out of the sky and was literally directly in front of me. And at the same time I noticed this, my sister noticed this. And I realized that some of these, what I thought were stars, were actually going in all different directions. Some going up and down, some going side to side, some of them zigzagging and going
What
this way.
color were they?
They were white. They were all white. And they were specks, like if you had saw fireflies at first, way off in the distance in the summer, but like I told you, the time of year there was no fireflies. And then all of a sudden, one of them stopped and came right up close to us. And I realized as it got closer, it became to about this size. And it was completely round, an orb, completely white. And at that moment,
Solid white? You couldn't see through it? Or?
Solid, completely solid white. I was frozen in my tracks. I could not believe what I was observing. My sister, at the same time, began to become memorized by it and started
mesmerized, almost entranced.
Yeah, and started walking towards it, and she was mumbling, "It's okay, we're safe." And I'm screaming at her, "Stay away from it, stay away from it." I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, "Stay away from it, stay away from it." And she's reaching her hand.
She couldn't hear him at all.
Yeah, yeah, because we've discussed this many times.
She was totally glued or focused on that one orb.
And I'm yelling at her, "Get away from it, get away from it." And she's reaching out to it like she was going to grab like a basketball. And I scream bloody murder. At that very moment, the orb shoots directly straight up in the sky, and I look, and it completely disappears. At that time, all of the orbs that were in front of us, all of a sudden shot directly diagonal over to what looked like a yellow halo in the sky, and they all disappeared into that yellow glowing light. It lasted maybe 5 minutes, this experience that I had. And it happened when I was 15 years old, and my sister was 14.
Did you have any time lapse or memory loss or anything like that you can recall?
I don't think, to me, it lasted 5 minutes. Like I said, me and my sister shared the experience. At that time, friends and family who said that we had not apparently lost any time. To me, it lasted maybe about 5 minutes.
And it was just you and your sister. Where was your little brother?
At the family gathering.